That's good, Erwin.
Yes, how you doing, Mr. Erwin?
I'm doing good.
Is this the grand jury department?
I'm one of them, yes, sir.
Okay. So was there a was there a jury June the 28th of 2018?
June the 28th. Let me check back. If it was a Thursday, I would assume there was. There's a day every now and then. June the 28th. It does look like there was, yes, sir.
It was a jury. So it was grand jury June the 28th. Was there any grand jury for June the 29th?
No, the only day we would have grand jury here would be on Thursdays.
Okay. So that was June the 28th, a Thursday.
Yes, sir.
Jury week that was signed by Bruce McFarland for jury weeks and non-jury weeks. It shows there was no jury for June the 28th.
Okay, I'm showing it on my calendar. I can't promise you there was, but if you have signed paperwork, I would go by that.
Oh yes, I have signed paperwork that was filed in Denton County on May the 31st of 2017 by the local administrative judge Bruce McFarland. That shows the last grand jury for June was June the 25th. But you just stated that there was a grand.
No, we won't. We don't have grand jury on June the 25th. The cases that are brought to grand jury in Denton County are all on Thursdays.
June the 25th was a Thursday.
June the 25th of 2018, my calendar says that's a Monday, and the 28th is a Thursday.
Okay, well, I'm just going.
Are you talking about 2018 or 2017, sir?
I'm talking about it was signed for 2017, but it was it's for the 2018 year though.
Okay, well, hold on just a second. Let me get back to, because I wasn't in this in June of 2017.
No, it's for the grand jury that I'm speaking about. It's for June the 28th of 2018. But I'm saying Farland signed it on May the 31st of 2017. He signed it for the whole year of 2018. May the 31st. It's filed in Denton County Court at 9.
When you say he signed it for the whole year, what are you talking about that he signed?
The jury week. The schedule for the jury weeks and the non-jury.
Okay. I don't know. All I'm looking at is my calendar. That was almost 3 months ago, so I don't. I could probably transfer you down to the people who actually are the ones who notify jurors and potential grand jurors, and they can probably give you a definite. But on my personal calendar, it did show that there was a grand jury on the 28th of June of this year.
Okay. Are you would you have to be sitting in front of a computer, sir, or anything of that nature?
Yeah, I am. I'm looking at my calendar right now.
Okay. Could you pull up jury week for 2018 for Denton County?
I can't access that, sir.
Yes.
I only access stuff that we do through the district attorney's office. Anything as far as the judge's records or juror records or anything like that, that has to go through that individual department, not through us.
That's public records, sir. That is public records.
Okay, what are you wanting me to pull it up for, sir?
So you will be able to see what I am speaking about, that there was no grand jury for June the 28th of 2000.
Okay, so if there's not, what are you needing from that, I guess? Because I'm a police officer. I'm not an attorney. I'm only part of the grand jury because I get things that are needed for cases from the police departments when we need them, and then I'm down there. I don't take the cases to grand jury. I don't do any of that. So that's why I'm trying to figure out what you need, and I might be able to get you to the right person.
That's why I'm asking you to pull the jury week up. This is public information that can be found on any computer, anything. This is public information. That's why.
Okay, well, sir. Okay, if you're seeing that, I trust you. I'm just saying, on my personal computer, I did have it as a grand jury day. Now, if it wasn't one that could be possible, I don't know. But if it's something that Judge McFarland signed, you could get a hold of his court coordinator, and they could tell you exactly what it was.
Okay, so you stated that there is not a grand jury on Friday, correct?
The grand juries that we have in Denton County are on Thursdays. That's the day that the grand jury meets.
Okay, so if there was an indictment that was issued on a Friday, where would that place? I'm not asking for legal information because.
Yeah, the only thing I could think of is once the indictments got down to the district clerk, that it wasn't dated until the next day. That's the only thing I could think of. But you would need to call the district clerk for that because I can't access their stuff either.
Okay, so you're stating that you're not able to access public information.
I'm stating that I can't answer that question for you, and if you already have it in front of you, I would probably go by that if it was signed by the district clerk.
Yes, sir. It was filed by Miss Sherry Adelstein.
Adelstein,
Yeah,
I mean, if you have some question about that, I would call them, sir, because like I said, I can't answer for them. I can't answer for a specific date that's on a specific indictment. All I can say is when we actually have grand juries in Denton County, they are on Thursdays that the grand juries meets and the attorneys and officers present the cases to them on Thursdays.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying very well, sir. I understand what you're saying very well. Well, what I am stating is that there was no grand jury for June the 28th. So how did many of those people that are on DentonCountyRC.com, how did they get indicted? I spoke to the district clerk's office. I spoke to the district attorney who told me that I need to be talking to the grand jury. So
who did you talk to at the district attorney?
I can't remember her name. It was a lady, though. I can't remember her name. So I spoke to 4 different people. But at different times, I spoke to DentonCounty.com, and I asked them about this same matter about the people that was indicted for June the 28th. And DentonCounty.RC.com stated to me that they get that information directly from the prosecutor. So at that time, I contacted the prosecutor, which the prosecutor stated to me that I can contact the grand jury. They can transfer me. So once I told them that who I was, they told me that they couldn't speak to me anymore and transfer me to the grand jury. So therefore, I have spoke to the grand jury.
Okay, well, I am not the grand jury. I'm just involved in the grand jury process, if that makes sense. I am not one of the grand jurors.
Oh, it makes sense. It makes very good sense. That's why when I first called, I asked, was this the grand jury department? You stated,
yeah.
I am one of them. You said, yes, I am one of them. So therefore,
I am one of them. Yeah. What can I help you with, though? What are you trying to, other than the fact that you're saying there wasn't a grand jury on the 28th and you have evidence that Judge McFarlane signed it? What else are you needing, sir? And I can try to get you to the right place.
I'm trying to clarify and find out jury that violates the VTCA government code 24115 that Denton County is doing on a randomly basis. So that would be justice to many, 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 many people.
Okay, then what I would probably do is I would try to call the court coordinator to Judge McFarland's court, being that's the one who signed it, and they can probably confirm or deny for you 100% whether or not there was a grand jury on that day.
Okay. Do you happen to have the number?
I don't have. Let me see if I can find the coordinator's number to that court. Hold on just a second. And if for some reason they don't know that, what I would do is probably call Jury Services, which is on the 2nd floor of the courthouse, and I promise you they will be able to tell you if there was a grand jury assembled that day and actually heard cases.
Jury Services?
Jury Services, yes, sir. They're the people who send out the notices for potential jurors on civil cases, criminal cases, and when the time comes around to impanel a grand jury, they send those notices out to people as well. So they would be able to tell you exactly what was going on that date, if there was a grand jury or not.
Okay.
I'm trying to find that number for you. Hold on just a second. And you said Judge McFarlane, correct?
Yes, sir, Judge Bruce McFarlane.
Okay. Let me find his court in this. That's the 362nd District Court. Am I correct? Does it say that on what you're looking at?
It don't say that. It just has a name.
Okay.
And at the bottom,
okay.
Local judge administrator.
I tell you what, why don't you, I'm going through a list, so bear with me. Okay, 360 seconds. Why don't you try 940?
940.
349.
349.
2340. That should be to the court coordinator.
Okay, to Bruce McFarland.
No, that will not be to the judge.
No,
that will be to the court administrator to McFarland's court room. Yes.
Yeah, that's what I was asking.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, it won't be him, but it will be somebody who can hopefully help you out a little better as far as questions dealing with that specific court. And
do you have the jury service numbers by hand if you may have it?
Yeah, let me see, because that's kind of listed. I'll tell you what, let me. That's not what I want. Texas court. Yeah, let me see if I can go to the Denton County website. Municipal. Well, that number's not seeming. Bear with me. I apologize for the wait.
Okay, no problem. And you stated you was a police officer, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you should be aware of the government BTCA government code for the 16th Judicial District of Denton County, correct? 24-1.
The 16th Judicial District?
Yes, sir. 24-1.
As far as, I'm not an attorney, so I don't really know exactly what you're talking about.
No. I'm not saying you're an attorney. I'm just saying that you are aware of that. Are you aware of it?
Of what you just said?
Yes, sir. Government code.
No, I am not.
Government code 24-117, 16th Judicial Court, Grand Jury Term Section. Which would be Sherry Pittman's department.
Sherry Pittman?
I mean Sherry Shipman. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
Sherry
I do know she is a judge, yes, sir.
Sherry Shipman. 16th Judicial Court would run up under her jurisdiction.
I'm having issues finding the number to jury services, but bear with me. I'm not going to give up. It's got to be in here somewhere. Okay. If you have something to write with, I can give you, I believe it's just a general number there. Somebody there could probably answer that question for you.
Okay, what number is it, sir?
It's 940.
940.
349.
349.
2230.
2230.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir. You have been a great help for the day, and I thank you.
Okay, thank you.
All right.